Well, hello FME friends. Do you have an FME workspace that unexpectedly produces yellow feature caches? I did, and for the longest time I couldn't figure out why that happened. And then I was talking to someone and hey, it suddenly hit me, and now I know. So watch the rest of this video and then you'll know as well. So here's my demo workspace. I'm going to run this and it's asking me for my FME community username and for the email address. And I've got those saved as presets. So I'm just loading my account, my test account as a preset. I'm not going to save that as the default parameters because I don't want them to be the defaults. They're just for testing. So I've got that turned off. I hit the run button and all my caches are yellow. Or these ones certainly are. Why is that? Well, the tooltip says the cache is stale or it contains features from a failed translation. Well, it can't be stale, I just ran it. How can that be? And it can't be from a failed translation because I've got no errors. And the only warnings are the ones we get all the time. So what's going on? Well, let me show you what this workspace is supposed to do first. So I'm going to flick to the FME Community, FME Community Cafe. This is the full badges list tool. And that opens this up. And again, you can see, type your username, type your email address, and what you get is this report about which badges you've earned and which ones you have, which ones you don't have, and which ones you can't get anymore because they've expired. But the key thing is you're being asked to enter your username and your email address. So obviously when I set this workspace up and publish it to server, I don't want to include my test details in there. That's why when I ran this, I turned off to save as defaults because I don't want you to get my default values in that workspace when you run it on server. The problem is if I don't do that, if I don't save them as a default, then the defaults are still null. They're still not set. And the values I ran the workspace with are different to that. And whenever something in the workspace is different to the parameters that started it, that's when you get a yellow cache. And you can see what I mean because these first two transformers actually turn out green. Why are they green? Well, because the parameters aren't used at that point. The parameter isn't used for the first time until we get to the HTTP caller. And that's when I feed in the username from the parameter. So because that's the case, everything up to that point is still green because I haven't used the parameters yet. So that's why the problem occurs. It's because I'm not saving these values. So if I did check that button and say save these as the parameter values and I run this workspace again, now everything's green. And it's green because what I ran the workspace with matches what the defaults are now. So that's what you need to do to get those green caches in your workspace. If you don't, I mean, it looks obvious that you don't want to run that, you turn it off, but that's what's causing those yellow caches because then you've got that mismatch between what's in the workspace and what's in the parameters. If I don't want those values now, well, fine, I'm just going to shut this workspace down without saving it. And then when I go back to there, now the defaults are back to not set. So that's why you sometimes get unexpected yellow caches with no errors, no warnings, nothing looks wrong, but the caches are yellow. That's why. So, hey, now I know, now you know. So thanks for watching to the end of this video. In fact, watch a few seconds more and you'll find a little code there that you can redeem to get another badge to pad out your list on the Community Cafe. So, yeah. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you another time. Bye.